Hello everyone, this is Diane. I have been having so much fun just adding all kinds of random stuff to this journal, and now look how nicely it has filled up. I probably have just a little bit more to do in it. But right now I'm going to take another signature from a different journal. Look at the difference. So we're going to make this look more like this. I won't be able to do all of it on camera, but I do have some things prepped because a lot of it I'm going to have to take to the sewing machine eventually. So in the first or second video for this collection, I showed different items that I had here that I wanted to include, see if I could include in the journal. So that's what I've been doing. One of the items was a popcorn bag, so let us make sure we get a popcorn bag in here. So I will put something in here, and I will just cut this top edge off on the back side. And we will have this gusset that I need to remove. There are many spots in this journal that I will have to add things in, but I'm saving that till I have all the journals put together, and then I can kind of tidy up. And I thought I had these pockets already made. Let me see. Oh wait, yeah, I do. Well, they're collected, but I didn't sew on them. So I will do that. What was I saying? Oh, once I get all the journals as far along as this one, then I can kind of clean up, see what I have left, and add things to the pockets. So I will add to this pocket, I do have something already picked out for that, and it will be a page from, I think it was a little Hallmark book, so I thought that was appropriate. Yes, it's a little Hallmark book called So Many Kinds of Love from, looking to see if there's a date in here, 1968. So I just will take a page from, it's a folio page, and you can do whatever you want with it if you purchase this journal. So that'll get tucked into this pocket once that pocket is made. Here's something fun. I wanted to add these little snack bags that you get in the grocery store. I actually got them at Walmart in the aisle where the baggies and Ziploc bags and things are. So I didn't do anything to it. It does have a little strip to peel off to reveal the sticky strip, but I left it on. If it does come off, you can always just glue a strip of paper down there so it doesn't stick to stuff. And I just took a piece of cardstock and added a tab. I think I'll round it. And there's writing space, a place to put a picture, whatever you want to do. I'll just glue that to the page. These are called lunch skins, and they are recyclable. They have different sizes. One is like a craft color, and it has avocados on it. It's a little bit bigger. I don't remember what else there is, but I bought these a while ago, and I don't use them, so I thought these would be a fun place for them. And I want to add some just random fabrics and trims and things to some pages. So I just did a little piece of this eyelet with gingham across there. So I'll cut some pieces of this and have them ready for the next 3 journals. And I'll just sew it on this edge. And here I will add a piece of crochet trim and a children's card. It's the same card. And I will sew them on too. Now this was unexpected. I was over at my sewing machine adding things to my journal, and I thought, what can I add to this page? And I looked up and I saw my little basket that has millinery flowers. So I grabbed a bunch of them. So I'll pick out some more for this. No, I want the white in the middle. And then I just used my sewing machine and stitched right down. They're not glued down or anything. They just are stitched right there. So I will do that and come back so I don't have to paper clip them. So there's that. Just very random. Random and fun. And here I have can labels ready. I sprayed some graph paper, and after it was dry, I glued the can label to the graph paper, and now it can be a page in here that you can journal on. And this is just a random partial scrapbook paper, and here I took a piece of just a scrap of chenille and sewed it on. Let's see what I have. Might not have any chenille in here. Oh, I do. It doesn't have to be chenille. It could just be anything. But I could take this long strip of chenille. I think my light bulb in one of, I have 3 lights on, and one of them, the floor lamp, coming from this angle, it seems to be flickering to me. So I hope that it doesn't show up too badly, that the other lights will help. So this is big enough I can use it for the other 3 journals. And I'm just gonna stitch that on the edge of this page for something fun. I don't have all of the little pages in here yet, so I'll have to add them in as we go. So I want to put one of these fold-a-note cards in. This is, I think this is one from a fundraiser. Doesn't really say, but it's got a bird and a flower and a hummingbird and a butterfly and a ladybug. And then I have a piece of this diary page right here. Oh, this goes like this. And then I will put a triangle piece of fabric and a piece of trim here. I'll just add one of these. Got some more sewing to do. Now this is going to be fun. I got these cards several years ago at an estate sale, and they look like records. Cards are right here. These are the envelopes. Aren't they fun? So I'm going to use both. So I'll just pick one, and I'm going to glue it down as a little pocket, or a big pocket. So I'm going to, I have it lined up where I want it, and I'm just going to make a mark on it so I know where to put the glue. I'll put the glue on the inside of that line, and then all around the rest of the sides. I wanted to let the word tennis show down here. I put it down a little low, so then I got glue down here. But that's what that goes with that, the tennis. And I will put a recipe card and a flashcard in here. You can see the little teddy bear. And a recipe card. Now I'm going to add in this Japanese paper with another gift book page, and it will form a little pocket on that side. there. And then I have this music book cover. I think I'll do something to the back side of that page. And this mechanical drawing page, and I already made a pocket out of that with this vintage math page, and I tucked in the gymnastics note paper. This little paper can be added in here along with one of the envelopes. So I'm going to fold this with just a flap on one side. And I will add something to the flap. I don't think I did anything. Yeah, I didn't add anything to mine yet. So this is just going to go in here like that, and then I'll have to find something to go in that pocket. Well, I'm going to sew these on, so these will be added. I'll sew around the illustration, and then I will sew the pocket to the page. So what can I add here? It's very windy out. Oh, I have these, a couple of them anyway. Let me see. This is wrapping paper that I glued to a master board. Probably sew that on too. It's that music book page, and I'm going to add a couple of squares of fabric here. And I'll just sew them on. I'll have to do all of this sewing and then come back and show it all to you. I will tuck something in there. I don't have anything yet. Here I'm going to just staple on a ticket and a tiny little photograph, vintage photograph. I know what I want to do on each page because I've already done it in one of the journals, so I'm just following the template that I did in this journal to see what I want to do in all three of the others. This one, I have some hearts that were cut out of quilt pieces, quilt tops. And because it wants to come apart, because it's got the layers, it's not just a quilt top, it was a quilt. I sewed all the way around the edges, and then I tucked in one of those red and white stamped flowers. So I have to stamp a couple more of those. I did have one more, but it's here somewhere. So I will sew around this and then glue it to my page and then tuck in one of those stamped flowers. And here I'm just going to glue a fabric ruffle. The book's getting fat. And this is where I will add the photo sleeve with a vintage photo in it. 1939. It's a little girl named Cookie. So I will sew all the way around that. I'm going to glue this to something so it can be journaled on. And I'll add a tab to that. Well, I'll have to take it out anyway to sew it to the page. Is that what I did? Yeah. So I'm going to have to trim this even narrower because I'm going to take up some of the space with some stitching. Because I can't glue the plastic to the page. Glue won't stick. And I have another flap on this page, and I'm just going to attach a recipe card. And I will use one of these altered paper clips. Chef Boyardee spaghetti and meatballs. sew these onto this side. So I need some solid color cardstock, and it doesn't matter, I'm not being matchy with this. Just some scraps. And then I'm going to sew around the ticket and and then sew the pocket to the page. And I'm going to tell you, because I have a whole bunch of these in my shop, and I have more to count and package and put in my shop, so I'm going to keep saying it every time I use them. These tickets are in my shop. You get all of the colors, and I can't remember how many colors there are. Maybe, I don't know. I want to say 8, but I don't know. But a lot of different colors. So then after they're sewn on, I will add some cards into the pockets. So I have this one, and this card that'll go in, and a little brown jug label. And then in the other pocket, I will add another label, lemonade in a different language. And something to journal on. I have a journaling card here, digital. I have a pocket all ready for this. These are not sewing patterns, they are digitals that were made from sewing patterns, so I have them all ready to just be attached and make a pocket out of it. And I'll just glue this to the page. And I want to put a large digital piece in there for journaling. Guess I'll just put that in there. And we'll have another pocket here out of my ready-made stash. It's a little bit wide. This one has a pocket there. And a peanut bag here with some tickets. Then I will find something to put into this little pocket right here. And on this last page, I'm just going to add some more fabric squares. Oh, that light is getting bad. Turn it off. Give us all a headache. Oh, I like this bright color. And a gingham. So, let's see. 43 minutes in, and I can edit some out. So I'm going to go do some sewing, and I'll come back and show you what it all looks like once it's all sewn. I've done the sewing, and I'm back. So let's just take a quick look, and then we'll put it in a cover and put some things in the pockets of the cover. And like I said, I'll have more to add, like things in some of the pockets. So I had to do this and come back, and then I could put this page in here. And I'll probably put something else in there to make sure you have a journaling spot there. Added that piece. And added this. And a piece of chenille. And this. And we did the center pockets. And I sewed this on. Added the squares. I sewed around this, and I didn't glue it on. And here is one of the stamped flowers that I can add into the pocket. And I sewed on the photo sleeve. And these ticket pockets, I sewed around the tickets too. And these were supposed to be sewn to this, but that's okay. And then I I added these fabric squares. I folded them over this time to the back. And I just took the cover off the top of the pile of covers, and it is this one with the Gibson book. So in the front pocket, I will place this tag, and I don't know what else I'll do to it. I'll probably sew around it. Definitely add something into the hole, and I don't know if I will add an image to the tag. And I had some, oh, this bingo card. I'm gonna put that in, and I'm going to glue some journaling paper to the back of the bingo card. And in this pocket, I will put the cover, the back cover, and the pages from the Gibson. How does this go? October shouldn't be right there. Oh, maybe it came out of the middle. I don't know. I didn't take any pages out of it. So this goes here. That's where it goes. Okay, anyway, all of these will go inside this pocket, and you can take these pages and write on them and place them throughout the journal, glue them down, make a pocket out of this, or make a journaling card out of it. It's just there for you to do what you want to with it. And I will place a large tag in this pocket, and this card, which I think I got in a Happy Mail, a collection of cards like this. So there we go. Two of them are a long ways along. The other two, I have to catch up with these, and then we'll see what else we want to do to finish these off. They're coming along very nicely, and I hope you're enjoying the process as much as I am. I will see you in the next video, and I hope that you're having a creative day. Bye.